Good morning, Boker Tov. It's Tuesday. Yay! It's Torah Tuesday. How cool is that? I hope your week is going well. I hope everything is good. We're going to cover two things today. One, it's Tu B'Shvat starting tonight. And this week is Parsha is Yitro, Jethro, Moses' father-in-law. First, let's talk about Tu B'Shvat for a second, okay? Tu B'Shvat is commonly known as Arbor Day, or the Festival of the Trees. This is where we celebrate, well, way back when this was invented, biblically, it's when the farmers it's the call to start planting your seeds and get your fields and your trees, plant your trees, okay? So, but then in the 16th century, Kabbalah is Jewish mysticism. Some Kabbalah masters read into it, and they discovered is they brought more to it. And what they discovered is that they created a Seder. It's modeled on the Pesach Seder, but instead of the bitter herbs and the matzah and all that, instead we use the fruits from Israel. Apricots, dates, things like that are native to Israel, that remind us of what we're growing and the fruits and the sweetness of life. Okay? So Tu B'Shvat has also in the modern world has also been adopted by a lot of Jewish women. And it's become a very empowering Seder. Tu B'Shvat has become a very empowering women's, I don't want to say feminist, but a very empowering women's event where they have a Seder and they get very mystical and they get very spiritual. It's quite lovely to see. It's really quite nice to see. So, also in modern times, Earth Day grew out of Tu B'Shvat. Okay, the celebration of the trees. So how do we celebrate? Well, some people have seders, and they do it with the fruits and nuts. Also, we traditionally plant trees in Israel. We call JNF, or we write a check to JNF, Jewish National Fund, and we plant trees in Israel. Okay? You get the theme with the trees. Trees. Okay? Why trees? Well, trees, you plant a tree, it's going to grow, it's going to give you shade, it's going to give you fruit, okay? And then eventually it might give you wood and shelter, etc. Okay? So that's a brief explanation of Tu B'Shvat. Okay? Now, let's talk about this week's Parsha. Okay? Yitro. Busy. Do our job, keep our job, do this, do that. Our lives have become very, very complicated. Sometimes we spend so much time and energy making a better life for our families that we forget or we ignore our family. This is what's going on in this week's Parsha, Yitro. Moses' father-in-law, Jethro, comes for a visit only to find Moses hopelessly buried in bureaucracy. The children of Israel demand all of Moses' attention. Day and night and day. Moses is answering questions, judging cases, and settling arguments. Busy. Jethro takes Moses aside and suggests that Moses delegate some of his responsibilities to others so that he doesn't have to carry the entire burden himself. He shows Moses how to set up a system of judges so that he only has to decide the hardest cases himself. Sometimes we just have to take a step back, loosen the reins, delegate and share the responsibilities of our hectic lives. Sometimes we just have to listen to someone else's advice. We have to remember, though, it's really important to us. Do we really need all kinds of stuff? Or can we get by with a little less and spend more time with the ones we love? Only by letting go or relaxing just a little bit can we achieve some balance in our lives. Busy, busy, busy. Well, that's Yitro, and that's Torah Tuesday. So I hope you learned something. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Comments, likes, emails, phone calls, whatever. All right? So, have a Chag Sameach, which means a good holiday. Tonight is the beginning of Tu B'Shvat. Enjoy your Seder. Enjoy your fruit. Plant a tree. Okay? Go have lunch tomorrow underneath a tree. There you go. That's a good way to celebrate Tu B'Shvat. All right? Until next Tuesday, have a good one. Peace out.